Hello and welcome to Akshu's Kitchen. Today we'll see how to prepare vegetable tikka masala, for which we will need the following ingredients to serve approximately 3 to 4 people. Half a cup of diced carrots, 1 small green pepper cut into small pieces, and 1/4 cup of fresh peas or frozen peas, 1 cup of chopped onions, 2 medium-sized tomatoes, and half a cup of cubed paneer, 1 large potato cut into medium-sized cubes, and 1/4 of a cauliflower cut into small florets, 1/4 cup of fresh cream and some freshly chopped coriander leaves, 1/4 cup of yogurt, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of kasuri methi powder and half a teaspoon of homemade garam masala powder, 1 1/4 tablespoon of ginger and garlic paste, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of cumin powder, 3/4 teaspoon of chili powder and 1 teaspoon of coriander powder. First, in a pan I am going to add about 2 tablespoons of oil, and when it is hot I am going to add the 1 cup of chopped onions and fry it just for a minute or two until it becomes a little soft. Need not fry until it is golden color, just fry it or saute it until it is a little soft, and immediately I am going to add the 1 1/4 tablespoon of crushed ginger and garlic or ginger and garlic paste, and again fry it for a minute until it loses its raw flavor. And next I am going to add the 2 medium sized tomatoes which I have cut into small pieces. Again saute it for a minute or two until the tomatoes become a little soft and the oil starts oozing out. So now you can see the tomatoes are soft. Now at this stage I am going to add all the spice powders, the chili powder, coriander powder, turmeric powder and the cumin powder. Give it a quick mix so that you don't burn the masalas, and immediately I'm going to add the other ingredients. First I'm going to add the 1/4 cup of yogurt and mix it well together. Once you add the yogurt, it will loosen the masala, so you'll get a semi gravy like this. So cook it on medium flame for about 2 minutes until the moisture is all dried up and the oil starts settling on the top like this. Now you can see it's become dry. At this stage I'm going to add the diced carrots and the potatoes. So carrot and potatoes will take a little bit more time than the other vegetables, so that's the reason I am adding the carrots and the potatoes first, and I'm going to cook them in very low temperature. Now you can see the burner is in full swing. I have reduced it to the lowest possible and close it with the lid and cook for about 3 to 4 minutes. Now you can see the carrots and potatoes are half cooked. The thing to mention is I have not added any water. Just the water which comes from the vapor is enough to cook the vegetables when you put on a low temperature. So now, as I already said, it's half cooked. At this stage I am going to add the cauliflower. Again close it the lid and cook for another 2 minutes. The reason why I am adding cauliflower at a later stage is if you add all the vegetables together, the cauliflowers will get mashed and you will not get florets. So that's the reason I am adding one by one according to the hardness of the vegetable. So now the cauliflower is also half cooked and the potatoes and carrots are 75% cooked. At this stage I am going to add the peppers and the green peas and also the paneer. So this peppers, paneer and peas will require only a minute or two to get cooked. I'm using the frozen peas, so that takes minimum time. If you are using fresh peas, you will need to add it along with the carrots and potatoes. So now I'm going to increase the temperature and I'm going to close it with the lid for one final time so that all the vegetables will be completely cooked now. And also I need to dry the moisture in this curry, so that's the reason I have increased the temperature. Close it with the lid and just for a minute or two, and now all the vegetables are cooked fully. So if you have added the peppers and the cauliflower in the first stage, it will all be mashed up and you will not get separate vegetables like this. So now finally add the salt, kasuri methi powder and the homemade garam masala powder and give it a final mix. This homemade garam masala powder I have prepared using equal quantities of cloves, cinnamon and cardamom. I have dry roasted it and powdered it, and I have stored it in a container, so whenever I need I use some of them. Now add about 1 cup of water and mix it together and allow it to come to a boil. Once it starts boiling, close it with the lid and let it simmer in medium flame for about 2 minutes, and now it is almost ready. All the vegetables are cooked and soft and the curry is all blended together. Finally add the 1/4 cup of fresh cream. This gives good flavor and richness to the curry. So again allow it to come to a boil, and once it starts boiling I'm going to add one extra ingredient, that is the tomato puree. I have not mentioned in the ingredient list, it's quite optional, but if you add this it gives a good tangy flavor to the curry. Also it gives rich color to the curry, bright orange color. So That's it. Finally throw in the chopped coriander leaves and vegetable tikka masala is ready to serve. It is a very simple and delicious recipe that goes well with naan, chapatis, rotis, and believe me, it's more delicious than the restaurant one. Try it and you'll really like it. Thank you for watching Akshu's Kitchen.